Hey, what's up, YouTube? See you later, gaming here, and welcome to the Game Lounge podcast. If you're returning, welcome. If not, thank you for tuning in. Got it. Turning with me today are my co-hosts, Geordie and Braden. Can I get your opening statement, Braden?
What's poppin'? What's cooking? We're back. It's been too long. Why am I talking like this? No one knows, but I'm excited.
We back, baby.
My opening statement is, Cutie Pie won the Domino Streamer of the Year award. God bless you, Cutie Pie. Keep doing your work. Hey, cool guy in the chat. Thank you for the host, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's get it going.
Wait, what? Are we being hosted?
Yeah, cool guys hosting.
Oh, let's go. Let's get it on the road.
Let's get.
Nice.
Get it popping.
And my opening statement. I got a job, guys, so I'm finally buying a new building a computer.
We've done it, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. So let's get started with the major game releases for November and December. Starting off with early November, even though it's almost December, we on time, fam. We got Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. We've got Dishonored 2, the Nintendo NES Mini, Watch Dogs 2, Assassin's Creed The Ezio Collection, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Killing Floor 2, Amnesia Collection, Final Fantasy 15, Star Wars Battlefront Ultimate Edition, Walking Dead Season 3 A New Frontier, Super Mario Maker for the 3DS, Dead Rising 4, The Last Guardian, and Super Mario Run for the iOS. Now, before we go into this, because I haven't got it as a topic, I'd just like to point out that Super Mario Run for the iOS is $10 for an iOS
for
game.
an infinite
An iOS? Ew.
Oh, boys,
I just thought I'd point that out.
We have another opening statement from the chat. Azumbla, my opening statement is that I cry myself to sleep. Hey, we've done it. Another one. Good stuff.
We're famous on Twitch now.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
But yeah, no, I'm not paying $10 for an infinite runner that is Mario skinned. Fuck that. No. What?
Temple Run 2 for
What is Mario?
Yeah, but who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Jordy, it's Mario.
$10 for an iOS thing?
Yeah, that's a lot of moolah right there. Is there going to be microtransactions though?
Of course there is.
That's fucked up. You can't ask $10 and then have microtransactions in your game. That's fucked.
You can though.
You can. But on iOS, that's retarded.
That's actually how Nintendo are funding their new hardware.
Oh god.
Their $10 Marios.
Oh, not like this.
Oh well, that's the game releases for November, December. Let's get straight into the news. We'll start off with PlayStation and the PS4 Pro. Now this has been Sony's upgraded PlayStation 4 hardware. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit sleeker, more rounded, that sort of thing. Now only some games will be patched to run on this system and upscaled for 4K. Pardon me. A GameSpot article with some people testing this have said that some games run slower on the PS4 Pro than the original PS4.
That's what I heard as well, and I was like, wait a minute, what the hell? That's busted. Yeah. It's busted.
What do we think about that, boys?
That's kind of
I've also heard it's the 4K, it busts some games.
Yeah, like Skyrim.
Some things don't. I've heard it happen on 2K NBA. Like the scoreboard started glitching out and they vanished and stuff like that. So there's little graphic things that happen on the 4K. I've heard this screw up.
How does that happen?
Wait,
that's something so simple, you'd think.
Oh no,
is that hardware or software though? Do you reckon?
It'd be
as in, is that 2K's fault or the PS4?
It'd be 2K. It's 2K because it'll
be the game developers because they weren't ready for the 4K.
Yeah,
they patched it and everything, but
it's not a good patch
now. But that's what originally was the problem.
It's also happened to like Skyrim Special Edition as well. With it fucked up a bunch of the textures and frame rate and stuff because they just didn't make a good patch for it, and it's been happening to a bunch of games where they're like, oh yeah, quick, get 4K out, yeah, but then they're not coding it properly, and they're doing a really shit job
Last of Us as well.
Really?
Which was really odd to hear because that's an in-house, well, I guess first-party developer, which you'd think would be like the best because they've had the most time with it, but apparently not. They're having issues as well.
So is the PS Pro like the answer to the Scorpio next year?
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah. No, not really.
Wait,
I think it's more. It's comparing to the Xbox One S. Is that the one?
But wait, they gave this one actual more power though, not just like gave it fucking HDR 4K video.
Yeah, so it's slimmer, it's 4K, it's got a better, bigger hard drive. It's a 1 terabyte now.
It looks like a sandwich. Wait, so it's smaller?
Yeah, no, it's smaller than the original PS4.
Wait, what the? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I don't know. That's that. And also Sony has announced some officially licensed controllers for the PS4 made by Razer and Nikon. You can check them out if you want to. They look okay. The Razer one, I think, looks like an Xbox One controller.
Right. Or
it could be the Nikon. I forget, but I don't know. They're just third-party controllers. If you want to buy one. The second piece of news for this podcast is that Razer has acquired THX, which is George Lucas's sound company. You probably all know THX as the one with the big, deep bass sound that just.
So they're actually trying to fix their shit headphones. Is that what's happening here?
Pretty much.
Well, yeah, they're saying that they want to become like an entertainment powerhouse and just become this more like bigger thing than just hardware. They want to get software and be everywhere.
See, I don't know.
Well, I can't fully shit talk them because I have Razer stuff. Like I use a Razer mouse. Like they make good. I think they made like good mouses and keyboards, but their headsets are just.
Headsets are fucking terrible.
Yeah, I've had two.
That won't really help them in there. Like THX won't help them with headsets.
They might
because they're keeping all staff and management, and the company will run independently. So like they'll work for Razer as such, but not. And I guess still do
audio
movies.
Engineers for sure would like come across and help them.
Yeah.
Like that's why you pick them up. You wouldn't just be like, all right, yeah, independent. Like it's like Amazon when they picked up Twitch and it was just like, how long will it be before they do something? And then they, I'm jumping ahead here, but like there will eventually be some collaboration between the two, but it might run how like ran like at the start with Twitch and Amazon, where they they just let them do whatever they normally do for so many
side by side,
so many months, and stuff like that.
Just integrate where possible.
Yeah, then like integrate whenever. Hey, Haggle in the chat. How you doing, man?
And just something interesting before we move on was that I checked a couple of places, Verge, Mashable, that sort of thing. Nowhere disclosed the amount of money that they acquired THX for. So
keep it on the down low. They're like, we're embarrassed with how much we spent. Let's not share.
Yep.
Because I don't know. It's just like these days you hear like. Just today, I heard that CNN bought Beam off Casey Neistat.
Yeah, and they're doing aren't they doing like a TV show now or something together? Isn't that why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there you go. It's just odd that they didn't disclose that amount of money. I don't know, odd. But yeah, as Geordie said, with Amazon purchasing Twitch, we're starting to see some more of that integration coming through. So Amazon Prime users now get Twitch ad free. They've got a new game loot service.
I was so confused by this box
and discounts for buying games through Amazon.com.
It's really weird.
I didn't get it at first, and then I kind of understand, but at the same time, it's like you get the free, especially with Twitch, you get like the free sub every month.
Yep,
it's a little weird. I don't know.
It's like good. Like I mean, if you're like a big user of Amazon, like this is probably honestly like a no-brainer. Like. And especially if you like watch a lot of Twitch, then this is probably like the best deal you could probably get. Like, it's.
I mean, for us in Australia, we can't really get the benefits of Amazon Prime, but I guess. But I mean, for people in countries where it's available, I could definitely see the benefit of it. I mean, because Amazon Prime gets you free shipping and a couple of other benefits, discounts, etc.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
With the Twitch free sub? Do the people who they're subbing to still get the money for being subbed to?
Yes.
So Amazon pays that.
Yep.
That's still good then.
But remember,
I was just a little iffy on it.
It's free. It's free for them because they own Twitch.
Oh yeah, no, but
no. But they'd still have to pay that out.
They still have to pay it out. But
it's $5.
It's technically like free for them, for Amazon. It comes off Twitch.
So it's sort of like taken out.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yes, I didn't see.
But it doesn't seem profitable though. Because I mean, sure, people pay for Amazon Prime and people already get their discounts for that, but then they'd have to fork out the money for the people subbed.
Yeah.
I get where Braden's coming from in that situation.
That's the only thing I don't get about it. They would have enough money; they wouldn't care. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just another incentive. It's only one a month.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, and not just everyone just going out and doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh well, there you go. On to Nintendo news. We've got Nintendo Switch has been announced since our last podcast. They've got a full announcement coming on January 12, 2017.
Hell yeah.
And Nintendo ending the Wii U production soon. Not a disclosed date as of yet.
Thank God.
So they're not going to do the old keep making games for the Wii U like they still do for PS3 and Xbox.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, yeah.
Wait,
I guess they're just going to kill it off because
you don't want to buy
they feel like
all the games again from the store, Braden? Because that's where they're going to go. They're just going to go into the store. So you can buy Super Mario, the original, for your 5th time.
But, dude, the Switch is so expensive.
Is it? What do we know about it, Braden?
It's like 1K. 1K.
What? In the
States? $1,000.
Wait, in the States it leaked for like $250 or something.
No, on EB Games it's like $990.
That's a placeholder price. They had the same with PlayStation.
If it leaked in America for like $250 to $300, it's probably going to be like $600 here.
It better not be like.
I'm pretty sure it's just a placeholder price, and then it goes down as soon as it comes out. And because it's more so just like, we don't know the price. This is the most it could be. But remember, back in the day, I was telling Mum and Dad this. The PlayStation 1 was $1,000, over $1,000 when it first came out.
Yeah,
can you believe crazy?
Yeah, it was over $1,000.
Right now, it says $999.
Does it say placeholder?
Yeah, it does placeholder. I just noticed that.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's yeah. So there you go. So what do we know about it apart from the fact that it's expensive and its full announcement is coming January 12th?
I think it's cool, but with the little controls and shit, I think that might be a little annoying at some point.
Dude, the fucking way they were like actually like marketing it though. Like they're like, yeah, take it to your friend's house, like, you know, across like the thingamajig. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's realistic. Like, I just don't know when it's gonna be like applicable. The what?
Like, to me, the controller does not look comfortable.
No, that's what I was saying. The controller looks incredibly, especially for someone like me, for my big hands. I understand when it's connected to like the other controller, but that still looks weird with that square in the middle.
Yeah.
Or when it's connected to the screen, it looks the best.
Yeah.
And looks most usable. But besides that, I really like it though. I like the thing how it's like a console. You basically use it like a proper console, but then you can take it on the road with you. Type of thing as well.
So it's not big.
No,
it's tiny.
Puny. Have you not seen the pictures?
Yeah, I've seen some pictures.
Think of it as it's basically like a I'd say like an iPad.
Okay.
Size.
Yeah.
Okay, so decently sized, but not big compared to say other consoles.
What are you doing on the stream, Jordy?
I'm trying to change the background so it's not so low res, but it's not going to happen.
I could have given you the OG. I could have given you the full version.
Don't worry.
Next piece of Nintendo news is the Nintendo NES Mini. Now, this sold out instantly worldwide. And here in Australia, you guys over in America have GameStop. We have EB Games, which is like the same company, just different names internationally. And they were saying that they usually get 500,000 page views on any given day. And on the day that this launched, they get 7.5 million views just on that one day.
God damn.
Which is ridiculous.
Dude,
and
the
the site
nostalgia.
crashed.
The fucking nostalgia ratings.
and they put out a post to say like X amount of stats, and they had 1,440 CPUs worth of servers, and the site still crashed.
Jesus.
Because they were expecting a lot of people, but they weren't expecting 7.5 million people in one day, based on an average Tuesday getting 500,000 page views. So
that's
holy god,
that's only 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, so that's insane, and we have 27 million people in Australia. So I guess 7.5 million wanted a Nintendo NES Mini. Well, some people would have refreshed that. Would that include? Would that count up page views and stuff?
That would be like every time someone went on it. I doubt it was that many people. I highly doubt.
But still, 7.5 million page views in one day.
It was probably like people trying to fucking refresh when it was crashing.
Yeah, and that would have boosted it up like crazy numbers.
It was probably like, I'd probably
That's
say
insanity,
safely it was probably 1 to 2 mil, and they were just trying to like get on the site. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's still a lot of people.
That's
though,
a lot of people
wanting this. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Hell yeah.
And I guess now is up Braden's little segment with Pokemon Sun and Moon. So Braden, take it away.
Where do I begin? Okay. Well, came out.
Spoiler free.
Okay, I'll try and be as spoiler free as I can. So it came out about, I don't know, almost 2 weeks ago now. And basically, I could probably give you a great full description of the game. I have 100% finished the game, including the Pokédex, 100%ed it, the game, everything. I've done it all. So they've added a lot of really cool features to the game, such as you should know by now there's no gyms in it, and they're trials. So basically, the whole objective is to go through the Alola region. Yeah, there's like gym battle-y things, but they're called trial captains, and you battle them at the end of each island, basically. And then before that, you would have to go through the trials, you might have to go through and get ingredients for something, or
get ingredients. What is it? A survival simulator?
It's like collecting items for like a ritual or whatever for one of them, and or like taking pictures, or just battling certain Pokemon. At the end, you verse a totem Pokemon. It's basically an empowered Pokemon with like a orange aura, and it increases one of the stats. And basically, in these battles, and in all battles now, they can call for Pokemon, basically.
Right.
What's basically the totem Pokemon don't call for like their own type; they call for a whole different Pokemon. But normally, you use that when you try and catch Pokemon. They can call on the same type of Pokemon or a rare encounter to help them fight when they're low, basically. And a lot of people are frustrated with this thing calling Pokemon at the moment, because basically they're trying to catch something and they just keep calling Pokemon, and you have to kill one of them before you can catch one.
Oh.
So they kill it and then it's called straight away or something like that. But they don't understand that this is a system they have to input to actually get certain Pokemon. So Happiny or Chansey, you can't catch them normally. They need to be called on by certain Pokemon to catch them.
Oh.
So there's and this is the new way of getting shinies, because they keep calling new ones, and it's high chance basically. Somewhere in the game they said it, but that's the gist of the game. But the one problem is, if you have the old, the original 3DS, any Pokemon with auras, or whenever there's 4 Pokemon in the field, your game lags, the FPS drops.
Oh.
It's a little disappointing if you don't have the new 3DS.
What the hell?
You know, the one with the extra,
the extra nipple
thumb pad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think's a little annoying
I mean,
they implemented the whole new battling system. What is like the battle royals, where it's like a 4-man fight.
Yeah.
And it's like first one out, then determines the winner.
Right.
A little cool.
I mean, but that's kind of the same with that. What was that like Legend of Zelda game that was like Dynasty Warriors? I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, apparently that ran on 3DS like straight garbage, like 10 frames a second.
Wait, was that on 3DS?
Yeah, apparently it ran at like 10 or 15 frames a second or some shit.
What?
And that is just not acceptable. So yeah.
I mean, what do they usually run at on 3DS? Like 30?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah. Okay.
30 or 60.
So
like the old Pokemon.
Yeah. So
the game before ran at 60.
yeah, so it would be 60. So pretty much it would probably be running at 50. It feels.
Right.
So this feels like that little off. It just takes out a little bit longer for something to happen, but like it really doesn't affect it too much. But that's like that's probably one of the only biggest problem, especially because there's just so much in it now. They've based it around story now as well, so there's a lot more story to it compared to like just go beat all the gyms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's like there's a bit of post game. I've done all the post game, and they've made it so like when you beat the Elite Four now, when you beat the Elite Four the second time, there's a like champion's chair you sit on, and then you get people who come and verse you now as the champion. So basically, you don't have to keep versing the same old champion. You are the champion. The whole basis of it is you are the first champion, basically, if you win the game.
Right.
Of the local region. Yeah. So then you get new people who come and basically verse you and whatnot, which is pretty cool.
It's a much better idea than the repeat.
Yeah. And like I said, I've played like 75 hours, I reckon. But that's probably with a lot of... It's been sitting there while I do stuff as well. So I'd probably say about 60 hours. And I've
have you idled it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
It's idling right now. It's been idling all day.
Oh, damn.
But, like, yeah, this is the first game I've actually been able to complete the Pokédex for that game.
Wow. I finished...
The other one...
My first Pokédex that I finished was Pokemon Diamond.
I never finished one.
You've never finished a Pokédex?
No.
Get out.
No, I never finished a Pokédex. I don't know why, I've just never finished it. I was close in Fire Red.
When there was like 100 of them.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. That's still pretty good.
Brayden had to catch like 1,000.
Yeah. Good effort, man.
Well, no. This is just the Alolan Dex.
Oh, so you haven't really finished.
And that's 300. That's 300 on the dot. Well,
okay.
There's nothing, you can't catch. No, this is the only ones you can catch. All the other Pokemon aren't released in the game yet. Because the only way to get the new ones will be when Pokebank comes out.
And so you can transfer them over.
Yeah, and that doesn't come out until midway through January. So basically, I have every Pokemon you can get in the game at this point in time.
Okay, fair enough.
So that's when the national decks will come, and then I'll have to get all the rest. So for now, I've finished the game.
So what would you rate it?
Oh,
maybe out of 10.
I'll probably give it due to the story. The story is really good, I think. So I'll probably give it about an 8.5.
8.5?
For a Pokemon game, this is really good. This is the best Pokemon game that they've made. By far.
Okay. Very good.
Sick.
There you go. So what let it down for you? What was what missed out?
The lagging stuff.
The lag.
The calling was a little annoying, especially when you're just trying to catch one Pokemon.
Yeah.
And they just keep coming and coming. You're like, please, this should take me 1 minute, and it's taking me 15 minutes to catch one Pokemon.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
That's like an instant deal breaker for me.
I was talking to a friend, and he took 20 minutes to catch a Magby.
Oh.
Get out.
Nah, that's not good.
That sucks.
Yeah, so probably they're the two main problems. And they got rid of all HM, so it's really cool as well.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. You got like
that was interesting when I heard that.
Yeah, so they give you like Pokemon to ride or whatnot through the game.
Pretty cool.
And it's
so
on
it's
a
like
little
so you can't
device.
ride a Pidgey and a Midgey Pidgey.
No, you just ride Charizard everywhere.
Fair enough. There you go.
Yeah.
So that's Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Nice. Next up is COD IWN Remastered. I'll just kind of breeze through this. It's doing really poorly in terms of sales. The pro community has ripped on it.
How many numbers is poorly though? Poor for Call of Duty standards, but probably not poor numbers.
No, I mean COD always does well no matter what, but
it's doing
it's not doing well
an nth
in
degree
terms of COD numbers.
less than the like 3 and stuff.
I mean, I reckon give it a month, Christmas will come up and parents will buy it then.
I mean, I think the sales of this,
but it is already down to $50
I
at
think
Target.
I think this game is like heavily skewed though because Modern Warfare.
Yep.
Like
the remaster.
I honestly think probably half to 3/4 of the sales for Infinite Warfare were solely for Modern Warfare.
Oh, 100%.
So really,
100%.
it's sold, what?
Yeah.
A couple million by itself.
Yeah,
maybe.
Exactly.
Which is
a lot. There's always those. There's always those people who just say, "Oh, new Call of Duty, got to get it."
Yeah, like everyone in our group chat has been.
We got a group chat.
Oh, we got to get Call of Duty. Everyone loves Call of Duty. Zombies, zombies, zombies. And then I'm just like, and I've just been coming up with an excuse not to get it.
And it seems
it's like everyone's
no.
like, "Oh, Alex, get it," and I'm just like, "Nah, I'm finishing up other games," which is true. Because that's one of the things I decided to do this holidays was get my completion percentage up.
Yeah.
It's been 45% for ages, and I want to get it up to 60. So, I don't know. But yeah, people have been saying that they don't like it. It doesn't feel like a competitive game. That was Scumpy who said that. Pretty popular player from Optic.
In the game, you can ricochet bullets off walls to kill people, and there's a specific attachment that makes it do more damage. Like, what?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah, it's pretty bullshit.
I don't understand. And now there's guns that regenerate their own ammo, so you don't run out.
Yeah.
I thought that was
they're saying it feels very poorly balanced for a game that it's meant to be competitive.
And then there's the rigs, which is basically like an ulti. So they're making it more like a MOBA in a way. Like once you've done it, like killed enough people or done enough like objectives, you get like a superpower basically. So yeah,
it's pretty. It's not great in terms of balancing for a competitive game. But MLG Vegas is coming up in about a week or two, so we'll see how it performs on a competitive level. I actually like watching COD on a competitive level. I just like the personalities on the team. Not so much the game, I just like watching them play, so it'll be interesting to see how it performs at a competitive level after everyone has been ripping on it. So
yes.
Yeah. Next up, the other end of the spectrum for shooters, we've got Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2. Battlefield 1 sales have been doing really well, which is good for them because Battlefield 4
Battlefield 4 sold a lot of copies.
Well. Battlefield 4 did really well.
It was buggy as shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I played the shit out of that game for like the first 5 months of its existence, and then it became the bugs just too much for me. I couldn't handle it. Basically the most broken issue was like hit detection and client side versus server side connection. So basically you run around a corner and think you're on your screen, you're behind that corner, but on someone else's screen you're still running to get behind the corner, and they kill you. Yeah. Even though you're behind the corner.
That's gay.
It was
that's so annoying.
So fucked. And that was there for I gave up to 5 months. That thing was there for 2 years. And they're like, okay, we'll fix this now.
Yeah, the issues are still there.
We'll fix this now. No, it's actually really
so
good
stupid.
now. It's basically how it should have came out at the moment. It's perfect self-release. And then they could have hot fixed it in a way by putting in 120 tick servers, because that helps both client side and server side. But they're like, no, we don't want to do that yet. and then they just didn't do it until they're like, yep, alright, netcode is now kinda fixed. For the first, like,
Didn't do it till
what
it
was it,
late.
like 50 patches, it was all just netcode stuff. Like them just trying to figure out how to, like, not get people shot from behind corners. Or like...
How about you figure this shit out before you release a game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you'd
mean,
think
well,
they
this
would.
was like years ago now, but yeah, it came out in a terrible state, and I just used snipers, and like sometimes
Oh,
it
you
was
have
super
impossible.
unfair because like I had like such an advantage because of like, you know, on my screen they weren't around the corner yet, but on theirs they were. But then I also had the disadvantage of being in cover, and then like, you know, getting around and then also getting just destroyed, even though I was like completely behind everything. So, but this time that's not an issue. It's had a very smooth release.
Yeah, it's been good for the most part. I haven't heard anything negative in terms of gameplay. It's been doing really well.
Only a couple of maps. That's what
and
people
then-
have been saying. Like a couple of maps are just really not well like played out. Like they don't play very well. But other than that, like I think it's only like two out of the 9. So that's pretty good.
I mean, on the other end of the spectrum for the holiday season, start of the holiday season, you've got Titanfall 2, whose sales have been doing pretty average, but the game's been getting really good feedback. It's got that case of sort of Mirror's Edge, where the feedback it's been getting has been really good, but it's just not selling.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think because people played the first game and like, okay, I get the gist of it.
yeah,
Not my game.
I
now.
loved
Like
the
they
first
just
game.
wanted to try it out. And they've tried it, and they're like, nah, not my thing.
and
Might
they're
be a
trying to
great
push
game,
sales
just not my-
hard.
I mean,
Yeah.
the sad thing is
it might
apparently
not be their thing.
the campaign that is like apparently like really good. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
the story is about you as like a person learning to become a pilot, which are the ones that actually go in the mechs. And, like you start as like a grunt, basically, but then due to circumstances, the person that like the Titan that you end up like having like creating a friendship with like dies, and so to complete the mission, basically it's like you've got to like, you know, you got to like complete it with me, and then it's basically like a relationship between like man and machine basically, and people have been saying it's a really great campaign. So it's been basically nothing but good things from Titanfall, but yeah, I don't know why they released it in this window. Like, why would they have...
It had the strongest competition to fight.
Yeah, and based on the first game, where there's...
You had 2 other shooters.
Yeah, based on the first game,
one of
which
them
was...
being their own as well.
Yeah, the first one is like... The first one, people said that there wasn't enough to do, right? You played 2 weeks and you're like, yeah, this is sick, but like there's no progression. Like there's nothing for me to stay for here. This game, they've like fixed all that. They've added customization and stuff to your like mechs, and then there's even more mechs now, and you can get, you know, all the standard customization things that are in multiplayer now that wasn't there in the first game. But they released it in such a poor window. Like if they released this in like January or February, they would have been set. Like this is all people would have been playing. But they released
it launched a week before Battlefield.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, you don't do that to yourself. You don't release 2 of your so-called big titles within a week of each other.
Yeah, you do. Come on, man.
I mean, sure. I guess if you're EA, you do.
Yep.
And it was $30 on Black Friday sale on Origin for us in Australia.
Jesus.
Wow.
It was $30 here.
Yeah, $30 in Australia.
Shit.
So I don't know how cheap it was in America.
Damn.
That was just for base game, and all DLC was free for that, wasn't it?
Yep, all DLC and any future DLC is free.
All DLC and future DLC free. So
Crazy.
and for EA, that's huge because like they're
they love the DLC.
DLC. Yeah. I don't know. That's Titanfall and Battlefield 1. That's EA for you. Next up is Dead Rising 4. As we know, it's coming out soon. It's a timed exclusive for PC and Xbox. And another piece of information that was released just recently was that there is going to be no co-op campaign, but it will feature a separate mode for 4-player co-op. Now, Dead Rising, their big thing has always been co-op campaign. Braden and I played a bit of Dead Rising 2 off the record in co-op. So for the fact that they don't have any co-op campaign is weird.
Yeah, that's a little strange. Like I played number 3 and 4 in co-op with like one of my friends. So It's a little strange that it's not there anymore. But you know, maybe hopefully whatever the co-op mode is decent enough to warrant to buy it with friends. So
yeah, let's hope so. Because I mean, it's a fun game. I didn't play 3, but I liked Dead Rising 2 and Off the Record. They were both fun games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone have anything to add to that, or?
No.
Nope.
No. Also, since we had our last podcast, another piece of big news which has come out is that Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out. Oh, well, it's coming out in fall of 2017 for PS4 and Xbox One. Surprise, surprise, no PC mention. And very, very few details have been leaked so far, only like a trailer, and the fact that Rockstar is expecting that at least 12 million copies will sell.
Jesus, that's so
yeah,
many.
That's
a lot of
so
copies.
many.
Wait, hold on. Let me Google really quick how many the first sold.
I'm not too sure, but I know like it'll be up there. Red Dead Redemption 1 was pretty good though, but a lot of people are upset that it's being called Red Dead Redemption 2.
It shipped 14 million units, the original.
Okay. So 12 is just short of what they sold on the first.
How long was that over?
How long was that over?
Hey?
That was from...
Yeah.
That was since 2011.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I think?
Like, I doubt 12. I highly doubt 12. I'm sorry.
But think about it. The market's exploded, and the hype train for this thing will be real as hell. So, I mean, look at GTA's numbers. Like, if that's any
I'm just going to look that up real quick.
Like, I think 12 is probably almost underestimating what they're going to get.
GTA 5 sold 11.2.
Yeah. I think it's going to get 12. I think they're going to hit their number.
Wait.
But like,
doesn't make sense.
Man, it's crazy. Just the fucking numbers that they move. Like, just Rockstar in general.
It has, GTA 5 has shipped over 70 million copies.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
And it's one of the best. And is the because I was about to say they sold $1 billion worth in the first day.
Yes. No, first week.
3 days. 3 days.
Was it? Okay.
I think, or first week. Yeah. So still a lot of copies. So 70 million for GTA 5. So 14 for a 2K game. Take-Two, Rockstar. I don't think that's out of reach. How quickly they'll do it though. Is the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. They'll get it.
Yeah. So I mean that was the big announcement everyone was looking for around the time of E3. Yeah. So now that it's been announced, it's cool. It's weird. I've been playing. I'll talk about that later.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. Telltale Games Season 3 of The Walking Dead is coming out soon. It has been delayed, but it will be coming out soon. And Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale is also in the works. So there you go.
I'm interested for that.
Hey?
I'm interested for the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
I'm not.
Did you watch the movie for that?
Of course I have.
I don't know. You don't watch those Marvel movies.
Yeah, I'm not more big superhero movie. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Fair. All right. Next up, Ubisoft. Watch Dogs 2. Again, another sequel. But this one has been getting better reception than the previous game and actually selling well for the most part.
Wait,
it's selling well? I've heard it wasn't selling
well. It looks pretty good.
Wasn't selling well?
I heard it wasn't, but maybe I'm wrong here. It's
I don't know.
shipped less copies than the original, is what I've heard.
Okay.
In like the first, comparing the weeks of like launch, apparently it's selling less than the original.
Of course, if a game first comes out, always the second one. I feel the second one, if the first one wasn't like rock on solid, the second one will always come off bad because people played it and be like, yeah, it was a bit meh, I'm not gonna buy it.
Yep.
Like I said before.
That was pretty much it.
And then if they come out with a third one and they heard the second one was good, that will do better than the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I played Watch Dogs 1, as you guys know,
Same.
and it left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. I didn't like it, but I watched Chris Smooth's YouTube series of Watch Dogs 2, and it looks like a fun game. Like, I might pick it up. It is on sale at the moment for 50 buckaroonies at Target.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So, and for a game that came out not long ago, I think it came out like a month ago, max. So for it to be that cheap, that's pretty good, because Australia never gets
cheap like
games.
2 weeks, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it only just came out.
Yeah, it just came out.
Oh, there you go. So for it to be that cheap already, and maybe it isn't selling that well.
Well, at least that's what I heard. I forget where I heard it, but
or Australia's getting real lucky with game prices.
I guess so.
For that one.
Also, the game has copped a bit of criticism when it first came out. So for the perverted fans out there was a dude who actually killed a female, and she fell over, and then you could see her genitalia.
Hey, the good stuff.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, a user on Twitter pointed it out, and I was like, alrighty.
Yeah, what an interesting
so
decision to leave it in the game. Or at least, like, not, like, put some apparel over it, like the model. But, you know, I mean, you're kind of fucked up in the first place if you're, like, shooting, like, a female NPC then looking up their skirt. So, like, I don't think it's all, like, Ubisoft's fault, like, at all. So, I don't know.
I just think
there's always going to be those stupid kids, all the perverts is going to do stupid shit like that. So, you can't not blame them.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that's going to happen all the time, I guess, is just people looking up the skirt and, you know, just the chance that they find something, and what do you know, they found something this time. So the internet cried over it. It's been removed, of course. I mean, it does have, I think, an MA15 rating in Australia, so I guess that wouldn't include nudity for a start. I think they skipped the board on that one. Maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, that's it for Watch Dogs. But Rainbow Six Siege is receiving another year's worth of content in terms of DLC. Still haven't gotten around to playing that game.
It's pretty fun.
Have you?
It's pretty fun. Yeah. The community's like really steady in its growth there. Like, it's actually a game that's growing like over time, as like the burnout source from like the CS:GO. Like, but no, I've actually played it, and like the co-op in it is like really fun. Like, I think even if you just bought it at the moment, it's on sale for like $15 or something, and it's got like a bunch of co-op missions, and those in itself I think are worth the $15 price tag. You don't even have to be like you don't even have to play the multiplayer if you don't want to. There's just co-op missions you can do with your friends. So it's
and is it, I think the $15 one's the one that you get with only 4 or 5 specialists.
It comes. There's the starter edition, which gives you coins, and then you buy like a couple of characters that you want, or then there's the $30 version, which is you start with all the operators except the DLC ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. And if you guys have been keeping up with UB30, it's Ubisoft's 30th birthday at the moment. So over the course of a couple of months, they've been giving out free games every month, like The Crew.
Months, I haven't checked today's.
Today's So
I'm 1 day behind you.
You're 1 day behind. I missed out on yesterday's one.
So whenever you start is when the 30 days begin.
Okay.
So, yeah, because I probably missed out on the third one. I have not seen this. What was the second day? First day was
75% off on the Ubisoft store.
Oh, okay.
No. Day 3 was posters, because that's the last one I checked.
Yep.
And then
so at the moment on UB30 they've got Far Cry Blood Dragon for the month of November. So if you get in real quick, you'll be able to get that. December's one hasn't been released yet, and then they've got the 30 days of free giveaways as well.
Sorry, boys. Today's is an exclusive GIF.
A GIF.
Yeah. Some quality ass content right
here. Yeah. Exclusive GIF.
That's some garbage right there.
So is it UB30 days of giving?
Yeah, 30 days of giveaways.
There we go. Sweet. Yeah, so be sure to check that out.
ubi.com.
And then yesterday's we got some exclusive E3 2016 posters.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Day one was the
Rayman
iOS
Classic
game. Mm-hmm. What was day two?
75%.
Up to 75% off in the Ubisoft.
Okay, what was day three?
Posters.
What's day four? Because we're up to day 6 right now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't really
was
check.
Day 5?
Yeah.
Anyway, you can go there to get really shitty shit.
No, if you don't open it on the day, you don't get it.
Yeah, I know. That's what
you can't go back and check it.
No, I can get 4, 5, and 6.
I can't.
I got a UB30 exclusive gift for day 4. Day 5 is...
Anyway.
How do I have to sign in
It just keeps telling me to log in.
I get it, but then I have to log in again.
I'll take the next part, boys.
Alright. Yeah, go for
that's
it. You go, Jordy. This is all you anyway.
Yeah. Alright, so we got Bethesda stuff. So, we'll start off with the very relevant topic as of late. The game review policy change that Bethesda has made, where reviewers of Bethesda games will not get their review codes on this beforehand. So they'll get them on the same day that people pick up the actual game themselves. Now, there's a lot of social justice keyboard warriors on the internet that are saying, look, they don't have to give review copies. They don't have to give review copies because remember Doom? Remember Doom, guys? They had the same policy for that one, and it was good. So to that social justice warriors, I'm sorry, but it's kind of still like a really poor excuse for it. Games like this that are AAA that are large in scale, they inform so many people about like buying decisions. Like these reviews need to be like put out like beforehand so that can you guys stop sending messages? Like it's really loud.
Oh
anyway, so basically from now on they're not going to be giving out review copies. And it's shit because people that rely on the reviews early so that they know if they want to buy it, they won't know until later on. And it's people are trying to like make it as if it's like a scam so that pre-orders are high and you know like it's basically like people thinking it's a ploy that Bethesda then will sell more copies because based on like if it's a shit review, then they'll still would have bought the game. And then this is a recent topic because Dishonored 2 launched buggy as hell. Like I can't even play it. It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks to like a month now. I still can't play it. I get to the splash screens and then I get to the very first loading screen even before the main menus and it crashes. And this is about 20 to 30% of the player base as well. So right now on like Steam, it's got like mixed reviews. It's got like a nothing. Like there's so many negatives about it. On the forums, there's a bunch of people writing just huge issues and they're just not responding at all. Like their first patch took them like 2 to 3 weeks. Like it only came out like 4 days ago and it did like nothing for a bunch of people besides fix frame rates for people with good computers, which is like disgusting. So
I think most of the problems are only happening on the PC.
Yeah.
The consoles are
consoles
are a lot better. Better.
But anyway, so basically, it's shady as Dishonored 2 on PC had a plethora of issues such as game dropping to like 30 to 40 frames in certain areas and even lower than that, like way below that. and the game not even be able to pass the first loading screen. Example me. Now Fallout 4
funny.
What?
I find that funny that it's the computer, like the PCs, they're having the frame problems rather than the consoles.
It's just because it's a shitty port. Like, it's just a shitty port. Like, full stop. Like, they ported it. They built it for console. You can tell. A game that's built for PC does not run this bad on so many different types of hardware. They built it for console. You can straight up tell. And they just did a garbage port. Like, even people with, like, 1070s, like, holy shit, why is it dipping? Like, even they can't believe it. So, it's terribly optimized for PC. Anyway, moving on from that shitstorm. Fallout 4 got mods on PS4 this week. However, in my opinion, they're probably a bunch of shit because they have PS4 mods can't use external assets. So basically, PC and Xbox users can put their own custom assets into it, right? Which is majority of what mods are. They're custom assets made by a modder, put into the game to make it different. PS4 mods are using the same assets that are in the game, and those are all you can use. You can only use internal assets, which I think is terrible. And I don't know why Sony is such a bitch about this, like, at all. Like, I don't understand. They haven't even, like, released a statement about why they, like, at full stop, they weren't even going to let the mods for Fallout 4 go on it. So I'm so confused why they're like, no, there will be no external assets, but you can have internal ones if you want. Like, I don't understand. Like, it just seems like
no game corruption or anything like that, do you reckon?
But that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's already on Xbox. I mean, like, it's already on Xbox.
Unless they don't think it can handle it.
I mean, yeah, but, like, that doesn't come.
That would be the only reason.
That doesn't come under PS4's, like, you know, that doesn't come under their umbrella, though. It's not their fault. Like, there's a warning when you mod a game that it says, blah, 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 blah. If you hereby, you know, install mods, it's on you. Right? That's, like, the warning that comes with it. Like, you accept that. So, I don't know why they're being such pussies about it, but whatever. Sony, Japan, crazy guys. Alright. So, next up we have Elder Scrolls Legends. So, basically, in my opinion...
Oh, is that Braden's favourite game?
I think it's a more interesting version of Hearthstone. So, basically, anyone can download it.
No, it's the card game, buddy.
It's a card game. It's a card game. So, it's
online.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Anyone can download it right now. I think it's an open beta. It has a full campaign, so you can literally just verse like AI and like just play through the story because there's actually a story in there. And there's my favorite character. Is it I Swim at Night? That's a good character. That's a great character name. I appreciate that. It's the name of an Argonian. Yeah. I Swim at Night. And it's the name of an Argonian reptile. And it's beautiful. It's great. Or it's just called Swims at Night. I think that's actually his name. But yeah. They've got some... It's pretty funny as well. It's... So... it's... I think it's more interesting than Hearthstone because it has this 2-lane thing where there's 2 lanes, so you got your left side and your right side, and basically if you put something in your left lane you can attack from the left lane, and if you put something in your right lane you can attack from the right lane. So it's kind of like you have more ways to attack and also more ways to defend. So if you put, like, say if your enemy has a card in the left lane and then you put a card in the left lane, then they have to go through that card. So it acts as like a defense basically for it. And then there's all like a bunch of strategies.
You have to defend through two sides.
Yeah. So, and then you can also like, but I think it's, say if that enemy has 2 cards and you only put 1 in, then they can attack your face because there's more like card pressure on that side. So you kind of have to like juggle like card numbers as well. And then it's got this, the game also has this inbuilt rubber band system where when you take damage, you have like, I think it's 5 like cards that are stuck like in crystals, and when you reach a certain threshold of taking damage, a crystal pops and you get a card from that crystal.
Man, this sounds like Pokemon. This sounds like Pokemon card game right here.
If the card itself, if it has this attribute, it gets placed straight away, like put straight down on the field. but if it doesn't, then it just goes into your hand. So I think it's a really good way of like rubber banding so the games are closer. Like, because in Hearthstone sometimes it can honestly just feel like you're just getting absolutely destroyed like 24/7. So I don't know. I watched my friend play it and like it seemed like actually like a lot of fun, and like if you definitely like Elder Scrolls lore and stuff, like it tells a pretty good story. So, and if you like card games,
but
then
at the
this
same
is also
time,
for you.
It doesn't really matter about lore because a lot of people who had no clue about any Blizzard stuff played Hearthstone and got it, and then now they understand the lore through the game. So it's also a way to learn stuff.
True. All right. So, Dishonored 2. All right. More like disappointment 2, am I right? Anyway, so the game has actually been getting good reviews. It's got a 90 on Metacritic, which is pretty goddamn high for Metacritic. On Steam, however, it has a mixed rating and a 6 user score on Metacritic on PC. So, a little bit of a different result there for the PC players. Yeah, the developers say there will be a patch out sometime soon, but that is incredibly vague. And they said they should have it completed within a few days. And then basically, console players appear to be fine. And also, the game's only been out for like a tiny bit, and someone already beat it in 30 minutes. Papa bless. God bless you, speedrunners. You're crazy. I don't know how you do it.
It's so crazy.
30 minutes, the game has barely been out. Well done. God bless you. Alright. Elder Scrolls. Hey, when I actually get to play the game, I'll tell you how it is, guys. I'll tell you how it is when I actually get to play the game. Alright, Elder Scrolls Online. It is free to play till...
It's Braden's game.
It is free to play from the 17th of November. Now I believe that goes to the 29th. So hey, sorry fellas, unless you download it tonight. Yep, that was free. So if you wanted to play it, it's pretty good. It's alright. It's pretty good. Alright, Steal Your Money Special Edition. Now, let's think about this one for a minute. If you have not played Skyrim already, this is the edition to do it. Because it's better than the original. Debatable, actually. They fucked the audio up. It's worse audio. Because they use this new compression, like, you know how you compress things in basically like zips and stuff, right? The original game had uncompressed audio, right? So it's much better. Like, much better, but a bigger size. This one has compressed audio files, and they sound terrible. Like, just terrible. So, I don't know what happened there, but yeah.
Sound guy's fucked up.
Yep. Sound guy's fucked up. If they unpack it, it'll be much better. Just saying. So, it broke the shit out of mods because it changed from a 32 engine to a 64 engine. So basically, everyone has to convert their mods to 64-bit now. So, which slowly the mods are coming back in now, but that was a bit of a nuisance to begin with. So, basically, if you had the old version of Skyrim, all your things are broken now, and you'll have to like, do it all over again. And the only good thing I guess about Steal Your Money Special Edition is that PC owners will get the game automatically upgraded. But like, I don't really. I mean, I guess it's for like PS4 and Xbox One. Really, is what this is about.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But like, come on, man. Who the hell has... If you haven't played Skyrim already, like, I don't know what would convince you now to play Skyrim. But
it's an old game.
Unless you never had the console to play.
I mean, I guess so, but like, Jesus, like this thing sold so many copies, got like 9.5s or like 10 out of 10. Like I find it so hard, and a reason why they would need to do this again, besides like putting further resources into developing the next Elder Scrolls. So
all the new people who just got consoles and their parents are like, oh, what's this game? Oh, this looks fun for old Jimmy.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
get it for Jimmy.
Alright. So
that would happen.
We shall move on to a Blizzard. So BlizzCon happened, the Somber ARG was completed, and was pretty bad. Like, it basically was just a bunch of people, like, it was cool, like, the community getting together and stuff, and like, so many people were so into it. And then all of a sudden, it just ended. Like, I don't.
They overhyped it way too much.
Yeah, and then like
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It got to the thing where they were just like, oh yeah, guys, yeah, like a bunch of stuff with like Lumerico, which is like a company within the lore and stuff, and like, and then they were just like, even Blizzard said they're like, yeah, we're pretty bad at ARGs, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna show her at BlizzCon anyway, so I'm not really sure what your ARG's purpose was besides like giving people something to do in the meantime, like. It didn't lead to like getting like, you know, unlocking like an extra outfit for her or anything like that, or like a community badge or something. It was just literally something to pass the time. So I thought that was a pretty big missed opportunity from Blizzard there, but you know, whatever. So Overwatch news: Sombra is out. Currently, she isn't being played in competitive like at all.
I think she's trash. I'm sorry.
And then yeah, so apparently her kit isn't that great, but to me, the abilities themselves, if you said them out loud and put together, you would think it's the most broken kit of all time. But apparently,
she's annoying.
Yeah, she's annoying, but she's not crazy.
She's shit.
Yeah, basically. So her abilities include hacking, so that basically stops abilities. So you can stop. See, I'll say these abilities to Alex. Alex, Garrett, hear these abilities and tell me if this doesn't sound like some of the most broken shit you ever heard. Right? Hacking stops abilities, so you can stop enemy ults, right? So if they're ulting, you can stop them. You can deny health kits.
That's pretty bullshit.
You can deny health kits. So basically, if you hack a health kit, then the enemy can't pick it up. Or if you hack it, then it speeds up the respawn time of the health kit for you. Teleporter.
Yeah, that seems pretty BS.
So you get a throwable teleporter. So you can throw this thing, and you can instantly click it if you want to just jump up to things. So this thing you can throw, and you can throw it a long way. So
the bad thing about that is you can see where it is, and legit, if you just wait for it, you can kill it. That's what they haven't thought about. You can see where she puts it, and you can just kill it.
Don't tell him. I want him to hear the full thing. If I didn't tell you any of the gameplay mechanics. All right, invisibility. It comes with a speed boost, right? And lasts about, is it 6 seconds or 7 seconds? I think it's 7. So you get invisibility for 7 seconds that comes with a giant speed boost. And then her ult disables all enemy shields and hacks everyone in the radius. So that means all their abilities stop working. Does she sound busted?
Yeah, very.
But she's not. She's not. It's so...
Is she not? How?
The cooldowns are the problem.
Okay.
That's the main thing is it's just the cooldowns. They just need to fix a couple of cooldown issues, and I reckon it should be good.
But see, I think she's gonna have the problem of being like, she'll flip so hard from being overpowered to being like not powerful. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she's either gonna be weak or she's gonna be strong due to how overloaded her kit's nature is. Like Bella's saying here that she's been used in a comp and works super well with Zarya and Ryan. Like, I understand that. Like, she's basically what Symmetra was, right? Super situational. Like, you have to pick a comp based around her at the moment if you want her to be effective. Is basically the thing. Yeah, I know she's not OP at all, but her kit is overloaded, and I'm saying if you changed a few numbers, then she would be loaded. Like, she would be so broken.
You would have to decrease the cooldowns, but then you'd have to, like, for the hacking and stuff, you would have to decrease the time of how long the people would be hacked for as well. I think to make it evened out, to make her work better.
Yeah.
And also, Symmetra is getting changed.
Yeah, she's getting a shield generator. So it's an item that they talked about it in one of the developer blogs. Symmetra's getting a shield generator that you plop down on the map, and basically, so you have the choice of 2 ultis now. So you can pick your teleporter, and you can pick a shield generator. And the shield generator is a giant AoE giving shield building. So basically, the enemy's going to have to go find it if they want to turn the shield off. So that's an interesting thing, and I'm not sure. I think they said they were tweaking another couple of abilities, but I completely forgot what they were. But it's good though. Like, she was like almost too niche.
Her you know, the little laser beam she has with poo-poos? Yeah, they're longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've become longer.
Gotcha.
From what I've heard.
Alright. So, now Blizzard is starting something called Overwatch League. So basically, it's Blizzard's attempt to, oh god, at creating a sustainable esports scene in which each team will represent a city from all over the world. Teams will have to build their own stadiums to create home and away games. Team owners and players share in economics of the league. So basically, like any franchise, so like a basketball franchise or a baseball franchise, whatever, teams will have a guaranteed place in the league after bidding for a position. All players will have a contract with compensation and benefits. This is fucking nuts, but I love it.
No. Okay. Like, I was the one who told you about this, right?
Yeah.
And basically, when you think about it, it's smart so you can't get relegated and everything. You're set. You got your teams, and that way you'll get a fan base behind it all. What's really smart, because that's one of the main problems with esports, is like, you follow players.
Yeah.
So when you have like a player and he switches team, you normally follow the player, unless you really get involved with the team, then you're stuck with the team.
Yeah.
Such as TSM for me, or whatever. So basically, a lot of the esports teams now are annoyed because they're like, oh, we just want to, TSM say, they just want to have a Overwatch team, but now they have to pay just to get into the league around $2 to $3 million to get in the league, and then on top of that, build a site what has to fit 2,000 people. No, wait, was it? Yeah, 2,000 people. Have a full broadcast station being able to film out of, the full setup for the gamers, and all that. It's like 4 or 5 million on top of that. So you're paying 7 million for a chance at this esport they hope is going to be the next big thing. If it does, like,
if it
crazy,
does, like,
there are people. There are people right now bidding for the cities.
Yeah.
There are people bidding millions of dollars.
Wait, is TSM bidding?
It's crazy. I'm not sure.
I don't think they'll be able
but
to. Like, that's some crazy
I'll guarantee your damn ass Echo Fox will be.
Dude, Rick Foss has so much money.
And so will Dignitas, because they got that NBA money behind them. They got 76ers are now owned, and Wizards are the owners of Dignitas for an esports team.
Crazy.
Rick Fox owns Echo Fox. NRG is owned by Shaq. These teams who have millions of dollars behind them will be able to do this stuff. And then the smaller teams who are only trying to just get in right now, they won't be able to get anything, but it might make it so there are new esports teams coming through, and they'll buy into the other ones and help expand esports as something.
But, like, it's kind of nice that this is, like, even a concept that's being thrown around, because it kind of, like, makes it... It's a healthier, like, living environment, even just for, like, the players, right? Because... Like, if you think about it, like...
especially for money and everything.
Yeah. So, like, where it says team owners and players share in the economics of the league, it basically means that if you, like, do shit, you're not relegated, like, you'll still get money. Like, so you can actually afford to keep your players and keep them in, and it's just like, you know, it's just like... And apparently they also want to do, like, a draft thing, Brayden. So, like...
Yeah.
They'll have, like, top prominent players, and then, like, shit teams will get the top priority of draft picks, which is crazy.
They want to make it a proper sport. They want to make it a proper sport, esports-wise, and then maybe... Okay, say, like, Fnatic buys into it, right? And then they build something like this. Then they could basically... I would hope one day they could have, on one night, they would have their Overwatch team play there, and then another night they could have their league team play there. So maybe one day they will be able to do other esports in these, like, their own places, their own home court, I guess, home stadium. Yeah, it would be awesome, but this is a lot to invest for a game at this point that you aren't 100% sure, especially because they don't even have a proper spectator mode yet.
Yeah. But all with time. Alright, moving on. Diablo 3, the Necromancer was announced at BlizzCon. He has similar abilities to Diablo 2 Necromancer, including Corpse Explosion and Bone Spear. I think this will be a really good breath of like fresh air for the game because like it's the game like in each season like gets kind of like repetitive, but like having a new class will basically make that like crazy change. Like the meta will like change like crazy, and this guy looks super fun just from like the very like early stages of footage that they were showing. So but yeah, like you could tell this was coming because like season 8 is currently on, and nothing changed from season 7 to season 8, and season 7 was a shorter season, and like they cut it short and then had season 8 be the like longer season. So like
why didn't you keep it season 7 until this Necromancer game?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what the deal was there, but yeah, we're currently in season 8. Season 9 is probably when the Necromancer will be in. Also in Diablo 3, Diablo 1 got a limited time portal event where basically they remade Diablo like, you know how I said Diablo 1? It's not Diablo 1, it's Diablo 3 in Diablo 1 style. How rigged is that? Like, I was like, oh, okay. And all they did was
it would have been awesome if
all they did was kind of throw in like a couple of Diablo 1 bosses, and that was it. But otherwise you're just playing Diablo 3 in Diablo 1 8 directional controls.
They should have just made, if they're gonna do this, they should just brought out an expansion or like a bit of DLC, or was Diablo 1 100% in Diablo 3.
Yeah.
This remade.
Yeah.
Like remastered Diablo 1 for Diablo 3, and people would have come back, I feel.
Yep, for sure. Like I would have, but it's just a limited time thing, and it's whatever. So moving on to WoW. So I've been playing WoW recently, and I've been playing the Burning Legion expansion. And can I just say, it was some Game of Thrones shit up in this motherfucker. Like, holy shit! Like it was like 10 minutes in, and there was just fucking so many people dying. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And it was fucking sick. And so this is
but you haven't played the other one, so you kind of don't you wouldn't have seen that. Like,
excuse me, I have played all of the RTS games, so I know exactly what's going on with these characters that died.
No. I know, but like you haven't played all the expansions.
No.
WoW had a great deal on Black Friday.
Yep.
All the original ones.
Yeah,
every DLC except for the new one and the original game for $5.
You should have waited.
Hell no. Anyway, so I've been really enjoying it so far. Like, it's really fun to go back to like gaming, like a piece of like gaming culture, and like see what it was like, because I never played it like at all when I was young, and like I've been like really enjoying it, because I mean I have like a grindy personality anyway, so like it's a pretty easy time. But I've also been playing it with friends, and we've been doing like some dungeons and stuff, and like it's super fun to play with friends, like, you know, all going for like you know the like a same goal and stuff like that. And it's been getting 8 and 9s in like the reviews, so it's been doing super well, the Burning Legion. And let's see, oh, there's a dog barking, good stuff. And yeah, solo is like still fun, but like it can become boring after you do like a lot of solo stuff. Let's just jet through these last couple of things for Blizzard. So Heroes of the Storm is having this thing where if you play 15 games, you get a Genji skin, a portrait, and a spray, and you also get Zarya and an Oni Genji portrait in Heroes of the Storm. Now, if you go into Heroes of the Storm, you will see nothing but Genji mains talking in the chat. Hey, want to group up? Hey, want to group up? Get that Genji skin? Hey, and it is hilarious because they are fucking terrible at this game. They are so bad at this game. And it's like, you really are a Genji main. Like, no brains, you just run in. Good shit. I like it.
They legit just push a lane, and it takes longer than it has to be.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good time. It's real funny. I sometimes just sit there and watch the chat go by. So, I enjoy it. And then you can play 30 games of quick play or 30 games of heroes, and you then unlock the characters Oriel, Greymane, Kerrigan, Li Ming, and you get a hover cycle mount and 30-day stim pack. So it's a good attempt to get more people into HOTS. But basically, yeah, it's just Genji mains running around and killing everything and not actually learning the game. They just want the skin. And also, the servers...
push.
And then the servers at the moment are just being flooded with Koreans because they don't have the program yet. So there's a bunch of shit Koreans in there who are also Genji mains and who are also really bad at the game. But like it's good incentives for like to get characters for the game because the characters are really expensive to buy. So like if you actually wanted to play this game, then now is a good time to do it because you'll get like let me see here. You get 5 characters. Yeah, you'll unlock 5 characters, and they're some of the most expensive characters. So like 10,000 coins, which is like $20 or something. So.
And they're to keep.
Yep, you keep them.
Yeah,
forever. Yep.
Nifty.
So it's a good time to get in if you actually wanted to play that game. Let's see, Hearthstone. There's a new Hearthstone expansion / card packs coming out. They're called the Mean Streets of Gazan, I think. And I picked a couple of cards that like stood out for me in it, and one's Finja the Flying Star, and it's a 5 mana, and whenever this card attacks a minion, summon 2 Murlocs from your deck. Murloc decks are back. This man right here could honestly like overdraw his deck in like a couple of hits if you put like some good cards on him. Like you can just pull Murloc after Murloc out of your deck, and that card I think will be insane for Murloc lovers. Then there's Big Time Racketeer, which is a 6 mana card, and it's a 1/1 that summons a 6/6 ogre. I'm like, that's pretty good. That's like a pretty good, yeah, it's a pretty good summon card, right? You're basically getting a free 1/1. Not even the 6/6 ogre is the 6 mana part, but you're just getting a free 1/1 for it. And then there's Getaway Kodo, which is secret paladins are probably going to be back with this card. Basically, it's secret. Whenever a friendly minion dies, return it to your hand. So there's now just a plethora of ways to bring back your cards for paladins. It's stupid. Anyway, the cards actually seem like fun now, and hopefully will like actually shake the meta up. So that like it's, I don't know. They want to make it an esport, but it's also an RNG game, which makes it even more like difficult. So I kind of just want them to go down the fun aspect, where people make crazy decks instead of sticking to, you know, just like copycat like mage decks, and that's like all that gets played, or like Yogg Saron decks, and just nothing else gets played. So hopefully, you know, these cards will actually shake a lot of decks up. So
bring the cheese.
Yeah, bring the cheese. All right, and then finally, Braden, I've been talking a long time. You can take this one, bud.
The League of Legends preseason patch is now in. Season 6 is done and dusted, and we're about to move in Season 7. And when the preseason patch was the Assassin update, pretty much they upgraded most of the Assassins and changed them in little shapes, little ways. So basically, Talon can now do parkour, jump over all them bushes, all them rocks, but it has a big cooldown. You can only jump over it once every 4 minutes.
Oh, is it 4 minutes?
No, it's like 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty long. So you get the no, I think it might be 2. So you get like, he would be roaming more. He can escape easier. Katarina is basically the 4th Hokage from Naruto.
Yep.
Basically, throw them daggers, flash to them daggers. She's changed up a bit. I think she's harder to play.
She's the hardest champion in the game to play now. Hands down, the hardest. She has like a 42% win rate.
But if you can master her, she'll probably be the most broken champion.
Oh no, I've seen Boy play her. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I saw it as well.
Disgusting.
He went like that one video I saw was like 22 in like 40. It's like, and it was like 18 minutes. He's like, well,
dude, did you see how many that Shunpo counter where he got 6 Shunpos, like up in the top right of the dude. He like if you are a god at Katarina, you could probably literally get to challenger. Like no joke. If you're like in gold and you can somehow master that champion, you could probably get to challenger. Like it's broken. It's broken if you're good, but it's so hard to
her
play.
resets are broken.
Yeah.
LeBlanc, I've mixed feelings on her. Her ulti's changed. She has a mimic now. Her passive's changed. So it's basically her passive is now her ulti.
Yeah.
And works a little different.
The 1.5
she's
second
slower,
assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a slower build up now, but she has wave clear. That's what they've basically done with her. So I don't really know if they've made her more of an assassin.
Bjergsen thinks
I think they got
she's
rid of
busted,
her.
but like, I think her old form got rid of people way quicker. Like this, because this one you have to wait for 1.5 seconds.
That's what I was trying to say. I think she's less of an assassin than she was.
Yeah, she's more of like a skirmisher now, to be honest, like a high damage skirmisher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Akali, basically they just changed her W.
Yeah.
Mostly.
And her passive.
You just get. Yeah, her passive and W, so you just flash into the W now. So you automatically go in where you put it. So you can jump over walls and stuff if you're really skilled with it.
Yep.
Rengar is busted as all hell.
I played him support.
Basically they
went 9-4. It was a good time.
They've mixed up his Q a little bit. His ulti basically is a 30-second stealth that you can see everyone. Whoever's the closest people.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So basically, they've changed stealth as well. There's stealth champions and there's camouflage champions. And if they're camouflage, you can see them when they're close to you. Stealth, you can't at all. Yep. So how Eve works, her camouflage or invis when they get close. That's how Rengar, Twitch are now.
Yep.
Fizz, basically his W can burst some people and he can get a really big fish now. The longer the distance of the ult, the bigger the fish. What's pretty crazy.
Yep.
Cool. Zed basically just gets extra AD now for wherever he kills with his ult. Kha'Zix, his Qs is busted. That's all they changed in that. Echo.
So
all that changes really was his ulti.
Basically, if you throw a W behind you and you ult back through it, then it'll pop it. It'll pop it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Shaco has the Illuminati in him now. Whenever he dies, he throws out an Illuminati of boxes. What's strange. I don't know why. And they've added in pink wards. The pink wards are gone, and they're now called control wards. So basically, they cancel out normal wards, and you can still kill them, but like the vision isn't there. So you can kind of play around that, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like bait people in. You could bait people in because you put down the control ward where the ward is, but you don't kill it, and you walk in the bush, and then they go in to try and get rid of that ward, and then they die.
Yeah. And now my favorite new item in the game. Oh baby, redemption.
Redemption. Basically, it is a airstrike. You can heal people when you're dead. You can kill people when you're dead. It sends in a big circle in the middle of the map wherever you are, wherever you want to put it, and it either heals your teammates and does true damage to your opponents. So basically,
disgusting.
I think this is more. And they added in a heap of new support items, so I feel like they should have just done a support should have been called the support update because there's so many support changes they've done, which is awesome for the game. A lot of new items make support a lot more fun to play.
Yep. All right.
With Alistair.
League of Legos. That's a very quick rundown. There's a lot more in the patch notes. So if you are interested in League, go look at the patch notes if you haven't already, but I'm sure you have. So, alright, let's move on to what we've been playing.
What have we been playing?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah, you've got the most obvious one.
Well, actually, I've been playing a lot of Witcher 3 as well. I got back into that. Yeah, I've been playing Witcher 3 and Pokemon, basically.
What level are you now?
League.
In
Witcher?
In Witcher, yeah.
20?
Oh,
yeah,
20. You're kind of up there, sort of. A little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but
what's the hardest thing you've had to kill so far?
I don't remember everything I've killed quite. After you learn how to play the game, nothing's really super difficult to kill. I'd have to say.
Good stuff.
So just Pokemon and Witcher?
Pretty much, and and Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse.
Yeah.
The
second
new one?
Yeah, the new one.
Oh.
I've finished the story
How's
in
the
that.
servers?
A lot better. A lot better. So much better. Servers aren't crashing every second, so you can't play it.
Nice.
Nice.
The old game, you'd legit play for like 20 minutes, and then server crashes, and you're like, cool.
Hmm.
Mm.
And then you can't play for a while. Or you have to go back and you're halfway through a mission, and the server crashes. Like, thanks. So that's better.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Good stuff.
Um,
Jordy boy?
So I've been playing like a lot of things, to be honest. So I've been playing like a fair bit of WoW because I've been playing with my friends, and that's been like, yeah, it's been like super fun to like go back and see and like play what people have been playing for like a decade. Like they're celebrating their 12th year currently at the moment, and you get this little item that gives you 10% extra XP. So that's been also pretty handy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've just been leveling and doing dungeons with them, and like it's really fun to like figure out like what bosses do, and like when you have to move away and go back in and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been really fun. I've been playing a Blood Elf Rogue, so that's been pretty sweet. Let's see, what else have I been playing? So I started a new Fallout 4 playthrough. I've been streaming on Twitch, and it's the Adventures of Green Dress Man. So I'm just basically wearing a green dress and doing missions, and basically if I get shot once, I'm dead. So that's had some great reactions for me on the Twitch. So
playing stealthy, healthy.
basically, or just running like a little bitch. Is basically what it's come down to. But that's been like really fun to go through that again and just play in like a really Fallout way, like a super goofy way. And I might be playing New Vegas on the Twitch stream as well soon. And then also have been playing League. I've been playing a little bit of the League of Legends. Basically just like trying out like a bunch of stuff, because like there's like a bunch of new like stuff in the game. So basically finding what's broken and then just gonna play that. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Playing.
Oh no! Wait, dude.
Mm?
The broken rank system at the moment. Though.
Oh, it's been wonderful.
So you get matched with like all the challenger players are like silver now.
Yep.
So like everyone gets the stupidest ranks. It's so stupid.
Yeah, one of the ex-LCS players, Alex, got put in bronze, and he's a challenger player, which is the highest tier.
Lol.
It's a pretty good meme. But what was I gonna say? I had another game. I've been playing Divinity: Original Sin with one of my friends. That's a really good RPG. Like really good turn-based isometric RPG. So, and it's probably on sale at the moment. I completely. If you have a co-op partner to play with, it's really fun. Like, cause
is it like 2 players?
Yeah, it's 2 player. Yeah.
I was playing a little bit of the second game.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do it.
No, it's like played in co-op.
Oh. Also, I've been playing Civ 6.
Ooh.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
Oh, Civ. Yeah, he's been playing that too.
I heard something about the religion way to win though. It's like a bit fucked or something?
I haven't won by religion yet, but like I compared to a lot of people. I think religion's a lot easier to use in this game.
Right.
A lot easier.
I think
it's
it was a
better
little
game.
broken.
Yeah.
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 But I've heard good things about it though. Like majority like improvement over the predecessor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Divinity is currently half price.
Yeah. So
How much does that make it for us?
$20 US.
I definitely recommend playing that. Like, cause that game, me and Fraser have been playing it, and we've been playing it for about 80 hours, and like it's been like amazing, like the entire time. Like,
if I knew originally you were playing it, I probably would have played it with you.
Dude, I'd play it again. But yeah, so I've been playing that with my boy. I finished Shadow Warrior 2. That was really random.
Yeah.
Because they turn it into like a loot shooter, so that was kind of strange. But like the story was funny as always and witty, and there's a lot of dick jokes, and it's good wholesome fun for the family. So yeah, it's just the looty shooty part of it was really kind of underwhelming and shit. So it was basically like Borderlands with a Chinese Japanese man saying dick jokes. So I mean, not much difference clearly, but a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty good. I'd probably give it like a 7 to 8. So that was fun. I'm trying to think of what else I have been playing. I think that's probably it. Although I am looking forward to, when it's on sale, probably at Christmas time, getting Planet Coaster, because that game looks like hell of a lot of fun.
It looks fun.
Oh yeah.
Man, Planet Coaster, goddamn, it looks so good.
Roller Coaster Tycoon without the restrictions.
I'm like watching like 3 YouTubers play that game. Like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I need it, but I have no money. So
Yeah, I've been watching a little stream.
I'll hook you up.
you hooked me up.
I'll hook you up.
Oh, okay.
What about me care?
About me,
I'll hook you up. I promise.
Alright, anyway. So, Alex.
And I've been playing. So I took a 6-month hiatus from video
very
games.
long hiatus.
Yeah, so for the whole uni semester from about June to now midway through November, 15th of November, I played my first video game. So yeah, so about 5-6 months I took off gaming, like just hardcore cut it out. But now I'm back and I've been playing Bully, or Canis Carnimedet as it's called in Australia. Great game, played it on PlayStation 2 back in the day. Then I played it on Wii. Then I bought it on Steam, and now I'm playing it on PS4 to get the achievements. And great game, really easy.
I love that
as well.
game. That game is amazing.
Such a great game.
Dude, I was
Yeah,
hoping that
very-
the announcement from Rockstar was going to be Bully 2. Like, to be honest.
Highly underrated.
Yes.
Highly underrated, and
So
they never will
underrated.
make one because it's only sold 10 million copies
Oh, damn.
across 4 platforms. So
Congrats.
yeah, great game. Really underappreciated though.
Yeah.
Um.
Super intelligent game.
Yeah, so, love that game. I've been playing that. I started playing Grim Fandango Remastered
Oh.
for the PS4. Awful game. Fucking god awful game. Don't even know how to get to. I'm in the tutorial section and I don't know how to leave.
Dude, it's an
I
old
quit.
puzzler.
No, dude, I quit. Right, this is gonna be easy plat. Easy plat.
Yeah, no, because I read the trophy and it said I read the trophy guide of how long it should take to plat and it said 5-6 hours. I've been stuck in the tutorial section for 3 hours because get this, I did the mission, followed the guide, went up to the dude's office, I set the prompt to what it should be. So like you change his answering system, and I changed his answering machine so that I could get it. Right, went back down to the office, 100% sure it's glitched because now every time I talk to the chick, she says I'm not interested. Yet I'm supposed to talk to her, and I'm meant to progress. And I've restarted the game like 4 or 5 times.
Uninstalled that shit, start again.
Yeah, I've tried so many times, and it's just like I can't do it, and it's just pissing me off because like the first time, because it doesn't have auto saves, so it only saves where you save it. And so I forgot to, so I saved it after I got an achievement, save, but now I've gotten to the point where it just ruined me, and I can't go, and I'm too far for, like I saved at the point after the dialogue, and so it's just, so I have to restart the whole game again.
Yep.
And it's got the worst controls too, like it has, for one of the achievements you have to use tank controls.
Dude, it's from like 1990.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm using the achievement. I'm using the tank controls to get that achievement, and then I'm also playing Sound Shapes. I've gotten a couple of those. I've been playing through death mode. I got.
You've gotten a couple of those. You mean I have gotten a couple of those?
Oh no! I've got two more. I did one. One took me for ages, and it's like the biggest sigh of relief and the biggest like yes when you get one. It's the most amazing thing. And I was like, oh fuck. There was this one with the ship, and I was like, oh, this is gonna take me ages. Did it first go? It was just like, and I did it. It was so clutch. I did it with 0.2 seconds left on the clock.
Oh my god.
0.2 seconds.
Do you want a medal?
And honest. Oh, dude, trust me.
He wants 2 medals.
Give him 2.
I wanted a gold trophy, but it didn't give it to me. It only gave me a silver.
Oh.
But like, But the cool thing with this is once you platinum it once, you just have to load up the cloud save on PS4 and then again on Vita, and it's 2 more platinum trophies for free.
Oh my god. Why?
So like once I've
Why
done
are you bothering?
Once I've done it, it's 3 plats for the price of 1. But I have no idea how to get past death mode. Please, people, if you can help me, please help me. Username XHIA_Later.
Don't help him. He's garbage.
See? Yeah, he is.
Honest to God, though, those are my 3 plays. So
Hell yeah.
I think, does that wrap us up for the Game Lounge podcast for this month?
Hell yeah. I think
Hell
so.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think we've done everything.
Well, thank you so much for listening, guys, to the Game Lounge podcast. We'll see you again in 5 months. Shorty, can I get your closing statement?
Hell yeah.
Ready?
That was it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Alex?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening to the Game Lounge podcast. This will be
Bye.
up first on SoundCloud, and then second on YouTube. So be sure to check us out.
First on Twitch.
First on Twitch.
True.
First on the Twitch.
Echoes 5_.
Yep.
Thank you so much for listening. See you later.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.